this forest again. Well, I can't say our last visit wasn't memorable. Let's see what we can find.
Alright, off we go.
Whoa! Knock, knock? Gotta love the ambiance. Hey, do you see that? Over there, the light.
This is the shape and the point of the tooth. Nothing has ever lived that will not die. Now I fly between green-black suns in the labyrinth beyond Crota's Godstar. This is the overworld, the Sea of Screams, where the throne universes of the Great Hive fester in eternal majesty. I move among them. I map the shapes and connections of this world.
Well, nice to hear from you again, Toland. It's been a while.
I want to appear in the tower and taunt them. Lo, lo, I never sleep. I dance in light and shadow. I never sleep. I will never die. I will never die. I want to ask them, if you followed your laws here to this trembling, fearful place, of what use were those laws? But I have work to do. I shout into deep places. Osiris, I call. Osiris, Osiris, can you hear me?
That's an interesting connection there, because Toland studied the Hive and ended up in Crota's throne world, and the connected ones to that. Osiris studied the Vex, went to Mercury and melted himself down into, melted away the body to join the liquidness of the Vex in the gate system. So, differences there.
The traveler came out of the void that surrounds all things. Thus we know that the void is full of power. Thus we enter the void without fear. Small minds will call your abilities blasphemous. They will compare you to the abominable wizards of the Hive.
Heads up, fallen.
Well, that was nice. Explosion radius on that's nice. Well, every moment I have when I get kind of precision shots, I have a moment where I get none. But that's okay.
I think these light projections might be lessons.
But you will not be held back. Gifted with a traveler's light, armed with the secret physics of a lost age, you will tear reality asunder. You will fear nothing, and nothing will not fear you.
What is the void? When you walk it, what is there to experience, as there is nothing to be seen in it? The vacuum between the stars, the smell of rot, the taste of metal, the deafening roar that can only be heard when it is truly silent. The shamans of the old world were said to have covered their eyes so they could see the dead. I believe these men and women were the first to discover the power of void. And in the Traveler's Light, we have succeeded in refining their methods, in charting the courses they pioneered. When you blink, you'll know the way.
Blink. I'm actually kind of surprised they brought Blink back for Voidwalker, and it's not included in
Another shard of the Traveler.
Arcstrider.
We're not alone. This shard called us here. I'm sure of it. The shard gave us a gift. Let's use it.
Oh, that I think I just realized what the equipment locked was. It means you can change it. Okay, it just means it locked your subclass. Yeah, okay. Stop it. it's not going to hurt any of them except for the server with shields on them, which is why I'm doing that. Oh, it does actually hurt them. Okay, it makes it through the shield. Maybe that's why they're having so many shielding servitors in this mission. I'll teach you that, I guess.
Picking up fallen radio chatter. They're calling reinforcements.
Oh boy. Oh, okay. Hey, and they're right behind them, right where they need to be.
Incredible. That was a test. I think we aced it.
Yeah, and the lighting glitch, and it spawns you back
I'm sure
the
the Traveler called us to the
Is it
forest
spawning
deliberately.
like in a rock? Is that why it's
It's
dark?
amazing that even a corrupted shard can still do so much good.
Sweet. So now we are rocking the Voidwalker. Let's see. Vortex Grenade is fun. Axiom Bolt is fun. I'm gonna go with Scatter. Well, let's see. Let's unlock these all because they don't use upgrade points. We can try Blink for a little bit, but I don't think we're gonna end up using it. So let's take a look at the two paths. There's Attunement of Chaos and Attunement of Hunger. So, let's see. Strike an enemy with its melee ability to drain your enemy's life force and use it to recharge your grenade. Draw power from your super to overcharge your grenade, making it deadlier and more effective. That's a really cool one. Void ability kills cause enemies to explode. That's cool too. Nova Bomb travels slowly and seeks enemies. Detonations shatter into smaller seeker projectiles. Fire your weapon at the Nova Bomb to detonate it early. Really cool. Strike an enemy with its melee ability to fully regenerate your health. For a short time afterward, kills restore additional health. Consume your grenade energy to regenerate your health. Grants the Devour effect, which is this effect right here. So you can regenerate your health or just consuming your grenade, but it also activates the Devour so that it kills afterward to restore additional health. While a Devour effect is active, killing enemies extends its duration and recharges your grenade. That is cool. So killing enemies while Devour is active. So you consume your grenade to get Devour, and then you kill enemies while Devour is active to get your grenade back. So then you can just do it over and over again. Vortex. Nova Bomb continually is a creature singularity which continually damages enemies trapped inside. I'm not a huge fan of Vortex. I feel like Cataclysm's better. But these three here for Devour are amazing. So we're going to take this path here. Can't unlock Vortex yet, but we've got all three of the Devour perks. And we can actually use our fourth one on the Arthur Dawnblade one. Here we go. So Dawnblade we can max out at level 12, which is what we will be using for the most part. This one needs level 15 to max out, the Voidwalker. Since you get it later, I mean, it makes sense. So, like I said, we will be using Dawnblade most likely, especially because it's exotic we're wearing. It only works with Dawnblade. So, right now we're just using it because it has a higher defense value than our other chest piece, and because it looks cool. Probably I'll go back to Dawnblade, but I need a moment to play around with this. So what we're going to do is, since we were just on Earth, let's do this mission here, Frame Job, which is actually really fun. Wait, do we get an upgrade point for it? No, just gear. It won't be very good gear, but that's okay because it's a really simple mission at this point. We should have done it earlier. Plus we need to be level 11 to go to IO anyway. So we need to earn some more, we need to complete a few more missions so we can get there. See actually what the, level 11, 120 is what we should be, our power level by the time we get there. And we're 101 now. So that's another thing to build up. Power level and character level. This is a really fun adventure anyway, so we'll have fun with this.
Ah, thanks for checking in, you two. We've had our fill of Red Legion patrols and Fallen raids. We could use a spot of help with both.
See if you can track down a Fallen comms terminal. Dev's got an idea that's crazy enough to work.
It's difficult for the young to recognize the wisdom of experience.
You see the, Whoa! What the heck?
Excellent. What say you use your access to prepare a broadcast in Fallen speak? I've been meaning to
So,
put this Cabal
if you guys didn't
communication
notice there,
cipher to use.
I got my Devour
Red
perk
Legion
active by
fighting the
using my
Fallen for a
melee
change.
ability.
Great idea.
And then my melee
I
kills
can
after that were not
extract
only
archived
extending my
audio
health, but also
transmissions from
extending the
any
duration
Fallen in the
of
area.
Devour, like the perk said. So that makes sense. That's like, it feels really overpowered. As long as there's enemies around to attack, keep your health up. And that, I don't know, it seems really, really cool.
I've got enough for a pretty convincing Fallen impression.
Don't mention accents around Dev unless you want a day-long lecture about city dialects. Meantime, best sightline to Red Legion air support is the cliffside where you and I set up that refugee beacon.
I can't believe we have to go back into the mines again.
Chin up, you two. Good news, you'll be able to use a Fallen teleporter to reach the top. And bad news, they've wired the place to explode. So,
If I run a deep scan of the tunnels, we can borrow all these traps and explosives.
and put them to good use so
Watch the
chaos
timer on
between
Devour
your
right
enemies.
there.
A lovely idea.
Back up to 9. Back up to 9. Back up to 9. Back up to 9. Oh my word, that is awesome.
Got it. Now I can transmit these horribly dangerous explosives wherever we need. Great work. Broadcasting the message now. I decided to go with a House of Devils accent. Remember them?
Oh boy.
Ah, House of Devils, eh? You know the most interesting thing about that pronunciation?
Actually, Devrim, let's keep the channel clear. You know, to make sure there's no interference during the transmat.
A lot of big red ships headed your way. Whatever you said, it got their attention.
I used a pretty nasty word to describe Gaul. I don't want to repeat it here.
I do so love unconventional warfare. I'd be on the lookout for drop pods if I were you.
There's that glitch again. That was really weird. I saw that when I was playing this the other day. Blues. Is that our first blue? I think it might be. Okay, that exotic, well, I mean, it's not really good exotics right now.
I could hear the explosions all the way back here. I bet it was quite a show.
Which means the Fallen and Red Legion heard it too. We'll let them shoot at each other for a while, and clean up whatever's left. Great work.
So much for that blue. But we do have this at 117, which is better than this, and since we're not using Downblade right now. But what I will do before we get rid of that, now that we're level 10,